Ciao.
What's up, guys? This is Kyle Rose back at you with another video, and today we got more Sonic content. Now I want to talk to you guys about Shadow the Hedgehog, because I feel like Shadow the Hedgehog hasn't really been talked about on this channel as well as on other channels when it comes to Sonic Prime and what he has to do with the story, possibilities of what he can do with the story and how he can help progress the story of Sonic Prime. And Shadow the Hedgehog, you already know that, not the video game, I'm talking about the character, but with the character, we already know that every time he's in a game in general, with Sonic Adventure 2, even Shadow the Hedgehog, no, not Shadow the Hedgehog because that was his own game, but with Sonic 06, Sonic Adventure 2, stuff like that, he's always had like this side mission with him. Like there's always like a sub story every time you have Shadow the Hedgehog. In Sonic Heroes as well, there was a sub story. The sub story was actually more important than the main story, which was Team Sonic, arguably, because you had a lot more details within that story versus Sonic Team and the other stories that you was able to play in Sonic Heroes. And with Sonic Adventure 2, they were both equal, but Shadow was still his own. Shadow still had his own story. And with Sonic 06, Shadow had his own story. So definitely within Sonic Prime, Shadow's going to be the type of character that if he was important, he's going to have his own type of side story, his own arc, if you may. And I feel like if he was to have his own arc, and he would, I feel like the one way to make his character important is by introducing characters that were, reoccurring characters. And I feel like Maria would be the one way to add much more depth to Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic Prime than it would ever be, just with him. Because with Maria is still an unexplored character. And surprisingly, with a lot of the things that we already know about Shadow the Hedgehog, we still don't know much about him, because Maria is still a significantly lesser known character than anybody in, the Sonic, in Sonic history. Like it's crazy because we know Cream and Cheese way more than we know Maria, and Cream and Cheese aren't even really popular characters, So with Shadow the Hedgehog, introducing her in a way that we kind of get like a backstory between her and Shadow would be interesting. It would be cool if she had some interactions with Dr. Robotnik, since she is related to Robotnik. It will make more sense for her to talk to him and, to talk to him about different things. I don't know what they would talk about. Maybe like the way he does things and the way he tries to develop his technology to rule over the world, she probably doesn't like. And she probably would try to talk to him out of that. And he doesn't listen, and, he still does whatever the hell he wants to do. Maybe Shadow the Hedgehog actually saw Dr. Robotnik one time, but because of his amnesia, he can't really remember Dr. Robotnik. And this will all happen in another timeline, obviously, because we already know what Sonic Prime is going to be about. It's going to be about multiple timelines and stuff like that. But having that interaction and having that character development would actually be helpful for the franchise, even if it doesn't really help the main story of what's going on with like the timelines and stuff. Having Sonic go through different timelines and knowing more about the characters that he knows, either that or the current Shadow that we know, is doing the timeline jumps as well as with Sonic the Hedgehog, and he eventually meets Maria in another timeline where her and Shadow never met, but she meets Shadow from another timeline for the first time. That would be awesome too. And I think that with all the possibilities that we have with this franchise or with this show, the show is going to have a lot of positive reviews. And what better way to have more positive reviews than to introduce one of the best characters in the Sonic franchise, which is Shadow the Hedgehog. Even if Shadow, and I feel like with another possible way for Shadow to have good character development is if he is like the one that somehow stops the Iblis, or not Iblis, stops whatever's going on with how they doing time jumps and stuff like that. If he is also an integral part with how they even started it to begin with, and actually I do think Silver might be doing that, because with Silver is the one that's been doing a lot of time, you know, going back to the past, stopping Iblis, and stuff like that. I don't even think they're gonna even make a mention to Sonic 06, to be honest with you, but I'm just saying, like, even if Sonic 06 technically never happened, Silver did come from that video game, you know, did come from that video game timeline, even if the timeline's destroyed. You know, with Shadow the Hedgehog, I feel like he's going to have a lot of help. I don't think Shadow the Hedgehog can carry the story by himself, honestly, but he's still a character that we need to see because he's one of the best characters. In fact, I don't really think that, unfortunately, I don't think that any other characters besides, you know, maybe Sonic, Tails, you know, maybe Knuckles, I feel like if they was to have their own episode, they can't, it'll be hard for them to keep up with, you know, as a singular character, because all we want to see is Sonic at the end of the day. A lot of Sonic fans who are avid Sonic fans want to just see Sonic, but they also want to see different characters, because I know that there's a lot of people that actually like characters more than Sonic the Hedgehog, like Silver and Shadow and, you know, Tails. And overall, I do think that Shadow needs a lot of character development in order to progress within Sonic Prime. Adding in new characters will also help him, because if they align with Shadow, they will also help him build his character up as well as build their own character up mutually, while, you know, Sonic is doing his own thing, trying to stop whatever is going on with the timeline jumps and stuff like that. Overall, I do think that this is going to be a great show, and I don't really have that much to say against the show. Hopefully with Sonic Frontiers is going to be the one that is everybody's looking at. That's going to be either a good or bad game. Hopefully it's a great fucking game. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. What do you think? What does Shadow need in order to really propel his character? Because also, you know, Shadow hasn't really had that much character development throughout some time. You know, it's been well over a decade. It's been so long since we actually had really good character development. You know, the last time we ever had character development with Shadow was actually with IDW. So I can't really say over a decade, but, you know, with IDW, that's their own type of thing, so I can't really include that. But in terms of game Shadow within the game Sonic universe, he hasn't had much development, and hopefully that he does in Sonic Prime. Hopefully Sonic Prime is also connected to the video game version of Sonic. Yeah, dragged on too long. This is Kyle Rose, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.